Smartphone users spend a lot of time switching apps when they're multitasking between multiple applications. This constant app switching is inefficient and cumbersome. However, there are no dedicated multitasking interfaces for smartphones that naturally enable and encourage multitasking. We introduce porous interfaces that enable multitasking on smartphones using finger identification. Porous interfaces enable two partially transparent apps overlaid on top of each other for concurrent visibility of both apps. To improve visibility, we introduce semantic transparent windows, which only show the essential parts of an app, making everything else completely transparent. However, simply making apps concurrently visible is not enough. Porous interfaces enable simultaneous interaction with both apps using finger identification. Recent commercial efforts have shown promise that touchscreens will be able to identify different fingers in the near future. We use an ad hoc optical sensor prototype to identify the index and the middle finger distinctly on a touchscreen. Thus, the index finger interacts with the top app and the middle finger interacts with the background app. We built an Android application which demonstrates an end-to-end system of porous interfaces. One of the most common scenarios where users switch apps is when they have to transfer content from one application to another. Porous interfaces enable rapid content transfer between the two overlaid apps using a simple beat gesture. A beat gesture consists of two quick, successive finger down events. Here, a middle finger down followed by the index finger down in a single beat gesture transfers an image from the gallery app in the back to the messaging app in the front. Porous interfaces are designed such that they work as an augmentation to the existing smartphone interfaces without affecting their normal use. We define interactions to set up porous windows which are integrated in the standard smartphone interface. On the home screen, a single tap with the index finger or the thumb invokes the usual single app usage. To get two porous windows from the home screen, a user simply taps the first app with the middle finger, followed by the second app with their index finger. The indicator icon on the bottom left indicates that the messaging app is opened on top of the Maps app. To switch the app ordering, the user can simply tap the indicator icon. The app switcher icon allows the user to switch to another app using the index finger. However, if the user wants to open an app overlaid with their current app, a simple middle finger tap in the app switcher window will invoke the porous mode and open the app in the background. The user might also want to access their frequently used app pairings directly. To do this, the user can invoke the app switcher icon with the middle finger and bring up the frequent porous app pairs. We provide a dynamic transparency control to the user so the users can adjust the transparency according to their preference. This is invoked by swiping the middle finger from the top. One of the most frequent instances when a user switches apps is when a notification arrives. Porous interfaces display the app that generates the notification in the background, which the user can interact with using their middle finger. However, if the user chooses not to interact with the app, it disappears after 3 seconds. We now demonstrate some interesting use cases of porous interfaces. While driving, users can play songs and follow their location on the map without constantly having to switch between applications. Users can watch live sports games while following the live tweets of the event. Users can read the news while messaging. and can drag text from news articles and drop it into the messaging app's text box. While a user chats with a friend, she can open the camera app in the background to take a picture and send it using the beat gesture.